I was supposed to have this video out yesterday, but I was absolutely dying yesterday. And I might still be dying today. So I have cough drops at the ready. So if you see me, like, desperately reaching, like if I start hacking up a lung or something, you know, because I have the plague, then I'm gonna go for cough drops. Basically, I want to talk a little bit about the future of Paladins. I had a series going on called Champion Profiles, where I was profiling every single champion. And we stopped on Saris, and we were about to pick up Shaolin. And then they announced these new changes coming, and I can't continue the series because of these new changes. And to top it all off, I'm going to actually have to now go back and redo the series that I had to begin with. So you will be having there will be a new series of videos, starting with Roxas. That is going to be called, how to for each champion. So like, how to Roxas, how to Ashe, how to Barrack, how to Bomb King, how to Buck, something like that. That'll be the new series, but I'm not going to do like an in-depth analysis. I'm going to go over some patch notes. I'm not going to talk about the new Battle Pass at all. I'm not going to talk about the new Ranked at all. I'm not going to talk about any of that. I also want to mention the fact while I'm here and can bitch about it. I was at 199 out of 200 on this page. And I'm now missing 40 wins. And I want to know where that happened. That's very annoying. Which means I am not getting that frame. Because I am not going to win 41 games in 15 days. Because I'm not going to play that much ranked. I'll be lucky if I play any ranked games before then. So most of you are probably aware from some of the PTS coverage that you are losing one of these talents. Everyone is going to be losing one talent. And there's a lot of loadout cards that are going to be gone, which is going to make a lot of builds redundant. Both Fever and Indomitable are going to be gone. This build is trash. Again, Fever and Indomitable are going to be gone. This build is trash. On the bright side, they are wiping all your loadouts, so if you want to have any loadouts, write them down now. They're also lifting the restriction on the item shop. So, as an example, Leon's Death and Taxes, which is caught 3. You know, before, how you would play Leon is you would, you know, let's say you run Death and Taxes and you would buy Wrecker to go along with that. You're actually going to be able to do both. So, Death and Taxes is getting removed on Leon. And what they're doing instead is you can buy any 4 items from the item shop that you want to. And they're also dropping the prices on Resilience, Life Ramp, Kill to Heal, Bulldozer, and Deft Hands. Which is nice. Deft Hands is going to become a lot more viable. Now, I have played a bit of PTS on a friend of mine's computer. God damn the pen. And now the control. Okay, my lap cannot hold all the paperwork that I have on. This is really uncomfortable. Anyways, I'm not going to cover all the changes and stuff like that. I just, I went through and I literally just copied down all my base builds that I have just as, like, you know, this build right here with the Antediluvian. Because the Antediluvian is going to be gone, you know, this build is going to be garbage, so I need to know how I'm going to rework all my kits and stuff like that. But I'm not going to cover everything. Yeah, this is a bad patch. From what I played on the PTS, there's 2 big things I've noticed. One is that the game is more broken than ever. They're like, oh, the rise of the sustain meta, so multi-tank, multi-healers win. No, that's bullshit. I played 8 games on the PTS. Now, no one wants to play tank support on PTS most of the time. I mean, everybody's fighting the Imani, but you usually have 1 or 2 people that'll take the bullet for the team, and they're just playing PTS. When I mean to tell you that every team that had a tank on it lost. Every single team with a tank on it lost. You had I ran Inara. Lost that game. We had a Khan. Lost that game. The other 6 games, No tank on our side. Other team had a tank. Barrick, Fernando, Makoa, didn't matter. Had a tank, lost. If that is how it is, then Paladins is fucked. Because it's a tank-based game. It always was a tank-based game. And now if they're basically saying tanks are useless because no one, like, there's no point in picking a tank. The rise of the sustain meta is creating a lack of sustain, which is what I find to be hilarious. Like, they're buffing healers because they're removing cauterize from loadouts. Here's something I find really interesting. So, we're going to be discussing, they removed all of your crowd control cards. Where's Fernando at? Yeah, so immovable object, a card like that, gone. It's being changed to something that Terminus has. Terminus is also being nerfed into oblivion. We can rebuild him. That's what all those CC cards for the most part are going to be. There are a few exceptions. Inara's CC card is actually getting turned into extra ammo, which I think is kind of interesting. You can have a 10-shot Inara. I mean, that's going to be kind of cool. I don't see the use of it all that much. This is just preliminary analysis. We got about 2 weeks before this all hit. Thoughts on Imani? She is Dredge 2.0. She has a talent that's basically Scuttle. She has a Grok Maelstrom ability, and then she has a weird one that I don't think anyone will use. Her dragon I've been finding is incredibly easy to kill. There's also a glitch in the PTS right now where Bulldozer will affect the amount of damage that you deal to Imani while she is controlling the dragon. Not... If that's intentional, that's fucking stupid. If it's not intentional, that's just a weird-ass bug that they need to fix. Let's get into the nitty-gritty. Androxus, I'm just going to go over some quick changes on... So basically on Androxus, they are removing Darkstalker. That's no big problem for me. And then they are nerfing the punch to being the same damage as the pistol. That means that Defiant Fist, Defiant Fist is going to be nerfed as well, which means that 1040 is the most damage you're going to be able to deal on a maxed out Defiant Fist. Now, here's my problem with that. Didn't they remove Heads Will Roll because of the fact that they didn't want you to have the ability to do that much damage? So why are you giving the ability for me to now have the same amount of damage? I mean, I get it's better than what Defiant Fist is now, which is 1400, but I don't really have a problem with Punch Droxus too much. I have a problem with Punch Droxus. But I mean, I don't sit there and say, oh my god, they did add that 1 second cooldown on it, and that, in my opinion, fixed Punch Droxus. I love a lot of people saying, well, they might have to nerf the range on it, but then you're going to go back to him not... See, we're all sick. Then you're going to have to deal with the fact that now he's not going to use his punch. To be honest, you're just better off getting rid of the punch and going back to the 3-shot burst. There's no reason right now. Let's just keep rolling. Ash is having some card changes, and then they're removing Rally here, and they're going to take it and turn it into base kit, basically. It's not quite base kit, but it's close enough. I mean, that's fun and all. To me, it really limits her options to Fortress Breaker and Battering Ram. It'll be interesting to see what type of builds I can run. Barrick is losing Hair Trigger. Oh my god, they finally fixed that. The hotfix finally fixed my tinkering. My tinkering was not showing the right number for whatever reason, so they're removing Hair Trigger, which for me, Hair Trigger, by removing Hair Trigger, they make it so that I run nothing but tinkering. It's like, I have a friend of mine that he runs tinkering on Barrick and he runs Mortal Reach on Ceres. He runs nothing but those two cards, and he shits on me because I run Hair Trigger and Mortal Reach. And it's like, well, you're gonna have to play Hair Trigger. You're gonna have to play Tinkering and Mortal Reach now. And I'll be like, and I mean, I don't mind playing Mortal Reach. I just don't play it because I'm tired of getting spammed with need healing by every motherfucker in the game. And then Tinkering and Hair Trigger is map dependent, but now by removing Hair Trigger, I mean, they should have removed Aerotonics. Arachnotonics, or whatever the fuck you call that one. The Turret one. Turret one is stupid. They are giving him a health card, though. I am happy about that. Bomb King is losing Demolition. I don't really give a damn. Buck is losing Bucking Madness. I don't really give a damn. Tasi is losing Just Breathe. That's only really a big deal because of the fact that they murdered Just Breathe so long ago. Like, there's no point to it. It does create a problem, though, that it limits her damage options to just those three. And other than Impulse, which is shit, there's the other two have such a big caveat on them. It's not really that great. Drogos is gonna be losing Reign of Terror. I think that's stupid. I think Wormjet should have been made base kit. I think Reign of Terror should have been kept. Reign of Terror is a good option. It is a way to reduce the cooldown on your salvo. You don't have any way to reduce cooldown on your salvo unless you run the card. I don't have it in this one, do I? In this one? Yes. Where salvo's cooldown is reduced whenever you hit it. I think that's kind of silly. Dredge is getting Freebooter. Okay, why is it fucking... They need to fix their glitches. Freebooter's getting worked in the base kit, and nobody plays that. I don't see any impact of that coming at all. Eevee, they're basically making Reprieve base kit. It'll be a loadout card. I'm happy with that. They weren't going to get rid of Wormhole. I think that's the card that they should have gotten rid of, because I can't stand it. Fernando's losing Dragonfire Lance. I'm not really a fan of that. I don't play the card that often. I think it's garbage, but I see the value of it at least. It gives him a new way to play, really. I would have preferred if they took Last Stand, and they took Last Stand and turned that into Formidable, and then maybe remove Formidable. But I don't necessarily mind. They're reworking Scorch. They're reworking Scorch as well. So where it says Fireball deals 30% more damage and 30% more for each subsequent target hit, it's now, you don't get that 30% bonus, but it's going to be 45% for every subsequent target hit. Furia's losing Celerity, and then she's getting a couple of damage cards in her loadout. She's getting a couple buffs. I don't really mind that, again. Grok is losing Race, Spirit's Domain is getting buffed, and Totemak Ward is getting nerfed. I'm not really a fan. Anytime, God damn it. Anytime you, nerf Totematic Ward, like, I'm not happy. God damn it. Sorry. Sorry. Inara's losing Wrath of Sigala. I'm not happy with that. I would have them much rather they took Tremors and turned that into a loadout card as opposed to getting rid of Wrath of Sigala. And again, I don't play Wrath of Sigala, but it is a damage option. It's a unique way to play her. Now Inara really is just playing around her deployables. Like, every one of Inara's cards is based around her deployables. So no matter what, you buy Bulldozer to counter her. Except Mother's Grace, which you can't really do much against that. I guess you buy Cauterize and that's it. Grover is getting Efflorescence in base kit. You're not going to get the passive heal, but the Radius will be chucked in. It's nice, but this is the thing I see on a lot of healers that are coming up, is they're really trying to remove your actual healing options. Like, if you want to run a card for healing, all you have left now is Rampant Blooming. Now, Rampant Blooming does give you a decent amount of health, but I always thought Efflorescence was the big thing because of that passive heal. But I guess it's just Rampant Blooming. So you're going to see a lot of a lot of damage supports now, and I think that's a problem, because on console, we already have it hard enough with people that will not fucking support. They will pick Genos, and they will not run anything towards healing. And no, Luminary is not a healing ability, but they're taking Celestial Touch, and they're making it a loadout card. They're making it a base kit. And why? I mean, Genos now does nothing but damage. He is basically an extended damage. You have Binary Star, you have Power Cosmium, and you have Luminary. Whoop-de-doo. Your best healing card out of those is Power Cosmium, because you get the reset on Void Grip, and that means you can chuck out another heal. You have nothing to actually contribute on the healing front. Khan just got absolutely neutered. Like, Khan and Terminus, what happened to Khan and Terminus was, they got neutered. Now, they didn't just have their fucking testicles cut off with a hot knife. They had them just yanked. Just straight ripped from them. Now, Terminus we'll get to. I can deal with Khan's ultimate being changed. They took out Firing Line, man. Like, I could get if they had taken Leon's shield and made that base kit. Or into a loadout cord. Firing Line is just bad now. It's like, but Khan is just so bad. And it's not even the CC immunity for 4 seconds. I get if they wanted to take the CC immunity off. But the increased damage buff, it gave Khan the ability to support his team. Khan is now a beat stick. He does nothing. He has a gun that is underpowered. Shit. It's underpowered compared to a lot of other tank weapons. It's underpowered compared to a Terminus Axe. It's underpowered compared to a Makoa. It's underpowered compared to a Inara. And then, yes, you run Storm of Bullets, and now you're playing like Victor. You know, Vortex Grab, but that forces you not to use your Commander's Grab for an escape or a finisher. You're using it to set up damage rather than finishing or escaping, which is what you should be using it for. And then Leon's shield just isn't strong enough because your shield is the weakest part of your kit. Like, seriously. That is the weakest part of your kit. And that is the card I will find myself running the most. It's just not effective, though. I'm not going to have my shield up all that often. And if I do, it's going to get shot anyways. I'm not just going to drop my shield. I mean, I literally put my shield up as a barrier to burn through. What's next? Are they gonna put a fucking cooldown on it too?
Oh, no, don't say it.
Like, fire, but, I mean, Battle Shout does nothing. Now, it gives you 1 second of damage immunity when you activate it, and it heals for 1,000 health. That's, where's the... There we go. Good job. You got Knessa. So rather than removing Eagle Eye, which they nerfed into oblivion, they're removing Suppression. Which is stupid. So you basically have Reposition as my go-to now. Now, here's something funny. If you go to your loadouts. Octopressor is being reworked. Now, the card is going to be changed where your suppressor mines can now affect up to 5 more enemies at level 5. Here's the funny thing though. Hi-Res, I don't know if you know this. That doesn't work. Because there's only 5 players on the other team. So affecting up to 5 more enemies does nothing. Because that means that you will be affecting 6 enemies. So that 5th card slot is a waste. I have to blow my nose before I talk about this character because this character is just an abomination. It's hell. And my nose is running. Because my nose does not like hell. And that is Koga. Koga! was in a semi-balanced state. He was annoying. God, was he annoying. But we finally had Koga in a balanced state where I don't have to ban Koga every single fucking game that I play. And then this happens. I'm going to give you the full rundown. Master of Arms is being removed. Now, it was neutered into Oblivion, so I get them removing it. Blood Reaper is being reworked. They are increasing the damage on Skewer from 600 to 700. That's kind of pathetic. It's an extra 100. Whoop-de-fucking-do. They are buffing Dragon Fangs. It's now going down from 200 health per second to 150 health per second health consumption. Still, no one's going to really play that. Submachine guns are getting nerfed from 70 to 60. Not going to matter. Time in and out of Dragon stances is reduced by 15%. That's nice, but still not enough. The damage on your claws is going up from 600 to 650. And the projectile speed is going up by 10%. They really want you to use these fucking claws. They really want you to use these claws, man. It's like, Koga, brah, come on, use the claws, man. When there's no incentive. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause for the new Blood Reaper card. Cyclone Strike charges 15% faster. Okay, so now we've got a Koga that's just, he gets his 3-second ultra or 2-second ultra invincibility card fully charged. Faster, wow. And it deals up to 100% of target's health as damage over its duration. Great! So if anyone is stuck in my radius for 2 seconds, they're fucking dead! That's entirely fair and balanced. Alt spam Koga, ladies and gentlemen. I don't have to do anything but alt. I maxed out morale boost. I run Blood Reaper. But wait, there's more. If you call within the next 10 minutes, we're going to send you this free loadout card. Yeah, Memento, which was your crowd control card, is getting reworked. Let's, yeah, that card right there. The Memento. Kills generate 2% ult charge, which at level 5 means 10%. That means if you kill 10 people, winner, winner, chicken dinner, fuck you everyone, you're gonna get ulted to death by Koga. Non-stop, repeatedly. The least that Koga has to do is kill 10 people. Not to mention Blood Reaper causes your ult to charge faster, and you could be running morale boost, so you don't even have to kill 10 people. We have Zin on Guillotine. We have Drogos' Dragon Fury ult. We do not need any... We have Lex on the Law. We don't need... We have Maeve Street Justice. We do not need any more executes. Insta-kill executes. And the problem for me is that, at least, with the exception of Lex, the other 3 only affect one person. Lex affects multiple people, but they have to be weak. Koga is an AoE. He's an AoE that kills anything in it. I'm getting sick just talking about it. Lex is losing the Law 1. No one will miss it. That's about it. Leon loses Death and Taxes. She's getting a bunch of loadout cards. They're reworking Precision. I bet that's pissing off a lot of PC people. A lot of PC people say that Death and Taxes and then Precision are the top 2 cards. I'm sitting here laughing my ass off. Yeah, motherfucker, you lost both of your cards. Alacrity and Evidence. Woo woo. My cards are coming up in the meta. Fuck you. Anyways, Maeve is having Artful Dodger added base kit. I mean, that's a nice quality of life thing. It's kind of needed. Makoa loses Davy Jones' locker. Whoop-de-doo. Damba's losing Ripened Gourd. Now, his card changes are interesting. Venomous Gourd is now going to give you and allies life rip while standing in the gourd. So you're trading Cauterize for life rip. Now, I mean, that's going to make it a great healing thing if you have a teammate that's running Rejuvenate, and they're standing in the gourd, and they're running life rip, and they are in the gourd. They're gonna like stack so much healing. Why? I mean, the Gourd build then is going to be even better than the Spirits Chosen at that point. If you basically just say, sit in this little circle and shoot everything that moves. Like, this patch really reminds me of the mobility nerf. Mogi has not yet been changed to a support. Yay, we're still alive. However, I can't say the same for Skye. No, I don't know why. Yeah, Mogi's not a support. They took Yummy off. Who gives a fuck? Pip is losing Mischief. Again, who gives a fuck? Roxas is losing Overdrive. I think that would have been better if it was base kit. I think Overdrive should have just been added to his kit. I don't think, like, that they should have removed it. I mean, you really see the benefit when you pick it, so. Ceres is having Void Abides turn into base kit, basically, like Genos. So you have to run Mortal Reach if you want to get any benefit out of a healing card. Which, again, you notice the trend that healers that have 2 healing legendary cards are pretty much going to dominate. You know, Grok is going to dominate. Furia is going to dominate. Pip is going to dominate. Genos, no. Because you're going to see too much damage Genos. You're going to see too many Genoses on Binary Star going pick, 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 pick. Not actually healing. You see too many Cereses running Agony, stunning everyone, not actually healing. You're going to see too many Dambas going stun. Shaolin loses Planted, so... well, he's losing Shifting Sand, so that means Planted is basically useless. I'm sorry, Planted's a fucking death sentence now. So Skye is unique. Surprise Attack is gone, and Smoke and Dagger is being changed to a healing card, where it'll heal allies inside of it for 400 health per second. Why? They already announced that they were turning Mogi into a support, and we already said a while back, if no one likes Skye as a flank, why the fuck don't they change her into a support? Why now? Especially, like, she's still a flank. She's a shit flank now. You have 1 card. You have 1. Debilitate. You have 1 card. You have 1. Like, this isn't even Mogi. Like, where I say Mogi as Boom Boom. Like, Mogi can run, Snack Attack. It's not great. It's basically preparation, but better. Strix. Where's Strix? Strix is having unauthorized use changed. And then Ambush is going away. The Ambush going away, I don't necessarily mind. It's not really that annoying. I refuse to run Crackshot because it's utterly useless. I like unauthorized use where they're increasing the speed on it, the damage on it, but they're removing the reveal ability. So you'll have a very good close range damage option, but you can't use it to reveal anymore. So if you want to play a reveal sniper, you have to run Nocturnal. I don't mind. Tallis is technically losing Raging Demon, and it's being turned into a loadout card. I don't really mind that. They are taking the damage reduction off of Inner Strength, which is annoying, but it can be mitigated. Terminus got the con treatment. He got absolutely neutered. So first off, Seething Rage is gone. So if you like the ability to actually deal damage, bye-bye. They really want you to use the 2 most useless cards, which are Crush and Decimation. They really want you to use them. And they are so fucking bad. And it pisses me off. They want you to use Decimation. I don't want to use Decimation. I am a giant undead zombie gorilla fucking thing, and I want to hit you with my big fucking axe. I'm playing a big fucking axe character to hit things with a big fucking axe! Not shoot my load off in your face. That's another character. That's another character. I shoot my load off in your face with other characters. Not this. I don't care how creepy that was. That was worth it.
Yeah, that was...
And then you have Crush, which was just useless again. Because remember, you can't even guarantee a hit. So that basically means all you have left to play is Undying. I know there are people out there that say, well, Decimation is awesome because there's no drawback to it. It sucks. Because it doesn't fucking do anything. It gives you 100 extra damage for every Calamity Blast you have. Whoop-de-doo. Yay. That's like Scorch. That's like Fernando running Scorch, but not hitting multiple people in a row. If he's just running Scorch to do 100 extra damage on his Fireball without stacking them. Because he can't play the 450. He has to play the 550. Power Siphon is now getting a 3-second cooldown on it. I'm tearing my hair out as a Terminus player. You won't fix the bugs on him. You will not fix the walking glitch that is Terminus. But you will neuter him into unplayability. His cards, the card changes that they're doing are crap. Another thing, Torvald is losing alternating current, which was the only thing that made him a tank. Literally, alternating current and Glyph of Freedom were the only two things that made him a good solo tank. Because you couldn't take damage while you were recharging. So the extra 2.5 seconds gave you the ability to recharge longer. And then you had Glyph of Freedom for your crowd control. Well, crowd control cards are gone. We'll talk about that afterwards. But they're taking away alternating current. Why? So now they're turning Torvald into a bubble. Into a support, basically. He's being turned into support. Only instead of healing you, it's a bubble shield. Whoop-de-doo. Tyra is being broken. Tyra is godly. So First Blood is being worked into her kit. That's 15% life rip that you're going to get on your weapon shots. Life rip! Yay! Mercy Kill is being changed. Mercy Kill is Rocket Barrage now. You get 3 sets of grenade launchers. You get 3 sets of 700 damage AoEs. You get 3. I don't think I said that. You get 3 sets of 700 damage AoE grenades. So that's 1 grenade, 2 grenade, 3 grenade, dead. Now, Tyra has a lot of interesting damage options. Do you go for Hunting Party for the team-wide reveal? The 2 charges? The reduced cooldown? The increased bonus damage? Do you run that? Do you run Burn Monster to eliminate tank mobility and deal more damage? Or do you run Mercy Kill? So that you could blow shit up? I don't know what is going to be my favorite, but they're going to make me play Mercy Kill. That's nice. Victor is being nerfed as if he was a tank. They're buffing Burst Mode, which is stupid because Burst Mode is garbage, and they're getting rid of Firefight. So, you know what you have left? Well, if you don't want to be a pussy, then you run Shrapnel. And everyone says Shrapnel is for people who can't aim. Well, guess what? Then you have 3 cards, 3 pussy cards. You have, I can't aim my grenade, I'm a pussy. I have to run away, I'm a pussy. Or, I'm going to sit very far away because I'm a pussy. Why? Is Maeve in charge of the game now? Is there like a cat convention going on? Is that why there's all these pussy victors? Vivian's losing Sapper rounds, like, meh, who cares? Willow's losing Scorched Earth, meh, who cares? They're both record cards, we knew they were going. Nothing much is happening. Ying, on the other hand, and again, this is the problem I have. Ying has 2 healing cards. Lifelike, Life Exchange. What are they doing? They're removing Lifelike. And they're neutering one of the key loadout cards for Life Exchange, but it's not too bad. I mean, oh wow, like an extra 2 seconds. Not even an extra 2 seconds. Like, whoop-de-doo, get over yourself. It'll be fine. Problem. If you want to get any healing, you have to play one card. It's stupid. See, Paladins made me sick. I was fine until this patch came out. I was sick, but I got better. And then I got the patch notes. I got sick again. I'm just gonna keep waving this paper in the air to show Hi-Rez that they made me sick because of this. It's not working, so I'm gonna stop now. Then the last thing was Zin. Retaliation is gone, and they're going to be changing counter to basically be Androxus's reversal. That's great, but I mean, for all the people out there who just spam Yomi nonstop and they consistently believe that Yomi is good for whatever reason, those people are now going to have no excuse. They're just going to run Yomi all the time, and they're going to shit on those of us that don't run Yomi, those of us that think it's stupid, like me. So yeah, that's Paladins for you. I'm not going over the battle pass, I'm not going over anything else, that's just some overview changes. So, be looking forward to a new series called How To, followed by whatever champion name is that. That's going to be coming up later this year, later in the year. I want to give it some time, because I do want to get a handle on Imani. She looks pretty powerful, but I see a lot of weaknesses to her. So, I don't know, we'll see. Thanks for watching.